do nothing like anything.
But you know what I did do?
What did you do?
That's what I did.
Man.
Welcome back to the Pantless podcast. Here's your host, Austin Travis. Hating away. Hey. What's going on? Let's get this. And look at this. Watch this. Let's hit right buttons. And boom.
Weird.
And we're here.
Boom. We are here. How am I coming in? Am I okay? Am I choppy?
Oh, my internet sucks, so yeah.
I'm going to take that as choppy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to, because my internet says I am also sucking. So.
But that's what
we'll just see how this goes.
Hey. How have you been doing, sir?
I have been, and I am cold. I'm chilly.
It is cold.
And cold.
I concur.
Kind of cold.
It's been cold
I'm
here at my place all day.
I wish I was at your place all day. But that's fine. I was at the place that you should have been, but that's
hey, we're not going to talk about that.
Here nor there. You know, what's going on, brother?
Not much. Realizing that I didn't set up any of my stuff. I got busy setting up everything else up. And didn't really do much. Big sports thing happened. My football season ended this week. With big news going on in the football world. Let's talk about the most important NFL trade that happened this week. The almighty Russell Wilson got traded.
I heard
to
that.
Denver.
To Denver. That's crazy. That was out of nowhere.
Seattle,
at least to me.
Seattle sent Russell Wilson in a 4th round. I didn't see when the 4th round, if it's this year or next year. And Denver sent 3 players, Drew Lock, and 2 players I didn't know who were. 2 firsts. I think it was a first this year, a first next year, and like a 4th and a 7th or something like that. It was a massive amount of picks and stuff for us to go to Denver, which makes I think Denver jumped like 4 or 5 positions in the sports betting world for Super Bowl probability for next year.
Bad. The Russell Wilson effect.
Russell Wilson had been rumored to be he kind of made his people were talking last season how they wanted out of Seattle. And that's the only trade that really anybody cared about this week.
Right. I was pretty thrilled about Carson Wentz going to Washington.
Nobody liked that trade.
I was pretty excited. I liked it.
I know. Everybody in it, every team in the NFC least that's not Washington. So the news was Washington traded way too much to get Carson Wentz from the Colts. I'm a little upset that happened. But will he be good? Probably not.
Probably not.
Is he better than the quarterback we had? Yet to be seen.
So. I mean,
on paper he looks better. Stats-wise, last year he looked worse. Heineke had a better touchdown to interception ratio, but it just had less touchdowns. I don't know. Can we protect him? Probably not. We're losing our best offensive lineman because he's tired of playing in Washington. Imagine that. And I didn't even realize Sheriff had even been in the league. I think he's like been in the league for 6 years. I thought we had just drafted him a couple of years ago. Crap. He's older than I thought he was. But I don't know. I don't see it going well. But time will tell.
Yeah.
I heard some news about your Cowboys.
Oh, what'd you hear? I didn't hear a daggum.
Rumor news has it that they're gonna cut or trade Amari Cooper and DeMarcus Lawrence.
That's crazy. Why?
Money. Either
Jerry's
one.
got so much money.
Cap space. They're from what I understand, they asked Amari Cooper to take a pay cut on his new salary, and he said no. And if they can't get him to take less money, they're gonna have to let him go. And I think DeMarcus Lawrence said the same thing. That could hurt Dallas.
That's fine. It's
Nah,
fine.
you'll be fine.
We still got the best quarterback in the league, the best running back in the
I
league.
would say the best quarterback in the NFC least, but I heard it called that the other day, which he sucks. He's not that good.
Who else? We got another.
He's got other receivers.
We've got
Gallup can't stay in. Gallup can't stay hurt. Can't stay healthy. Can't stop getting hurt. He can stay hurt.
We've got a great defense. It's gonna be fine. You just wait. I think
I can't wait.
I don't think we're gonna win 11 games this year. It'll probably just be 9, but it will be enough to be first place and be the first back-to-back NFC East champs in.
You think so?
A decade.
You don't think Jalen Hurts can break that? Carson Wentz.
I mean, Hurts is good enough, but his team is just garbage, and they haven't really.
The Eagles are actually. When the Eagles play football, they're actually really good. It's the times that they decide to not play football. Hey, float over to fantasy sports. I'm glad I'm destroying Chansey in basketball right now.
Yeah.
I just left 51 points on my bench.
Oh gosh.
I didn't look at it today.
Terrible.
Half my it's so good that Monday starts playoffs and half my roster is out hurt. So good. So happy. Such a good time.
Love how I always, when I'm playing like low-level teams, I'm always the highest scoring team in the league. But then when I'm playing like the best team in the league or best teams, then I'm the second highest scoring team, and then they're the highest scoring team. It's like, oh, this is great. I love it so much. The joy it brings.
I think I set my single season record for the season against a team that barely scored, that didn't even. I almost scored 2,000, and they didn't even. They could barely get over 700. Like almost double, like almost scored 1,000 more than they did. I'm like, wow, I'll never have that game ever again. Losing in hockey. Well, that's our sports. Not much going on in sports right now. Not much news that anybody cares about.
Baseball, I heard that they made some kind of agreement.
Did they?
Something. So they'll be starting. They will start the season. There will be a league this year. I heard that they dropped like 200 games combined.
Really? That's all. Seems like a lot of. Well, I mean, shouldn't they have already been going?
They start. It should the season starts April 1, but it looks like they're going to start like the 16th. I think is what I heard.
Okay. So I guess they haven't done any camps or any.
I haven't heard of any like spring training or anything like that at all.
So yeah, they probably haven't done anything. Hey, you wanna hear some random news?
I do want to hear some random.
Hey, let's see what we got because I don't remember which one I put on first. Hey, there it is. TulsaWorld.com. This was rough. Let's get this one out of the way first. Judge tosses lawsuit filled after detainee dies in jail.
Oh.
Tulsa World, also, in honor of International Women's Day, we're looking back at the best recipes from some of the female chefs we've met over the past year. Yeah.
There you go. Thing.
Tulsa World. Also, I realized I started with Tulsa World news today. Flipping it around. Yeah. In an unprecedented response, more than 55 tons of lettuce have been fed to starving Florida manatees. Water pollution is destroying their natural food.
Gotta save those sea cows.
Gotta save the sea cows. And even more...
They think the manatee was the animal that spawned mermaid legends. So, there you go. Little fun fact for you.
Speaking of not mermaids, an invasive species of spider the size of a child's hand is expected to colonize the entire East Coast this spring by parachuting down from the sky, researchers announced.
Oh, that's comforting. I'm so glad you brought that to the forefront of our minds, and I will not sleep tonight.
Yeah, it's a Japanese invasive species of spider. Now, this article doesn't state that it's a poisonous or venomous spider, but time will tell.
But, you know, it doesn't matter. If it's a spider the size of a child's hand, that's it doesn't have to be poisonous for it to be terrifying.
In other news, drunkenly wearing lampshade on head, less fun when alone.
Yes.
And that's your weekly news.
But sir, we have breaking news. My sources are telling me that Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson are now Instagram official. Have you heard this? Or is this just hot off my presses?
I have no idea what that even means. Go on.
That's all I have. That's the breaking news. I have no more details. If I get details, I will not get details. But if I get them, I will be sure to jump right in and let you know.
Sure you will.
There you go. Moving on.
My sources are choosing to stay silent on this matter, as they are so shocked that they've heard about this, that they will be not commenting on.
They're playing the smart game. They don't want to, start commenting too early and just mess up probably the hottest news that anybody's heard on the Pantless podcast tonight. So,
hey, them spiders.
Well, those spiders. That was pretty. Okay.
I'm glad you're gonna lose sleep over the next couple weeks. Hey,
I'm gonna have spider nightmares, but it's cool.
Spider-Man nightmares? Nightmares?
Nightmares.
Spider-mares?
I got some spider-mares. Spider-mare.
Demonetized. Oh, we're not monetized anyway.
So I know, I was like, you're making money off of this?
Secretly. Not been telling you.
Oh, man.
I'm embezzling our own money.
That's fine.
Laundering it, actually. Let's put it in a washing machine. Hey, did we watch a movie?
We sure did. And we should discuss the movie that we watched. Do you agree?
No, let's do something else.
Okay.
I'm just joking. Let's do a movie.
Retro Movie Review.
Right there. This will be the shortest episode in a while. We're flying through this stuff.
Yeah, we are.
Kingpin.
Kingpin.
1996.
So, last week, we did a bowling movie, and it was the Coen brothers. This week, we did a bowling movie, and it's the Farley brothers. And I have to say that not as good as the Big Lebowski. Not as good.
They're both bowling movies. They're both from what would almost have been competing comedy families, but almost on different levels, because the dude abides.
The dude abides. He does.
And this one didn't have the Big Lebowski had a cult following. Classic movie. Could be one of the best of all time. This movie, good movie, just easily forgotten.
Yeah. It wasn't quite as funny. I forgot
Now,
Bill Murray was in this movie. Um, it
Yeah.
was a little bit. It was definitely more silly, but it was weird because it wasn't silly throughout the whole thing. It just had random, just silly parts.
you forget that it's supposed to be a comedy until something wildly funny happens.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And you're like, oh, that's right. This is not supposed to be a serious movie. Woody Harrelson looks so young, but so old.
Right, and that's on purpose because his character spans across like 30 or 40 years.
Yeah.
So
what is it? So just to go there, because I have to make this comment.
Okay.
When they're in the finals, and it's Murray and Harrelson, fighting it out in the lanes. What is up with the comb overs?
Oh, no. I have no idea.
Both of them are just hair.
Right.
Comb over has come undone and just laying like. Does that not throw him off balance when bowling? At least the dude would pin his hair back.
Right. Yeah, that's I have no idea.
I just thought that was funny.
No freaking idea, but it was pretty zany, even, if I dare say.
You should say. Let's get into what Metacritic has to say about this movie.
Yeah, I really want to know what Metacritic.
14 critics.
I'm going to guess the critics are going to give this a 42.
I thought you were going to nail it directly. Looks like the critics hated this as a 43.
Yeah. Now, the fans, I bet the fans gave it a
118.
A 6.8 is what I'm going to think the fans are going to give it.
Actually, the users liked this movie. 118 users gave it an 8.1.
Ooh, that's a lot better than I thought. There you go, users. Get it.
Let's see here. And I thought Randy Quaid is such a good actor. That man can get it done.
Randy Quaid.
Yeah.
Which one was Randy Quaid? That wasn't Ishmael, was it?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
It's Randy Quaid.
No, I'm thinking Dennis Quaid.
You're thinking of his brother.
Right.
You're thinking of the brother.
Okay, I'm thinking of the other one. Okay, yeah, Randy Quaid was funny. Yeah, okay. I was thinking of Dennis Quaid. I was like, there is no way.
It's hard to believe that those two are brothers because they're so opposite of each other. Like, even in their acting style, movies that they, did throughout the 90s. So, critics, we have 3 positive, 6 mixed, 5 negative. Users, we have 95 positive, 9 mixed, 14 negative.
Okay.
The Chicago Sun-Times gave it an 88. It said some of the gags don't work. All right. Yet I laughed at the Farley's audacity in trying them, and the humor isn't just gags and punchlines, but one accomplished comic performance after another. Let's see here. Real reviews give it a 38. The real disgusting thing about this movie isn't the crude jokes themselves, but how grossingly unfunny they all are. Somebody tried to say this wasn't a funny Bill Murray movie, but it really wasn't a Bill Murray movie.
Right.
He was just in it.
Right. That's like saying Caddyshack is a Bill Murray movie.
It was more of a Bill Murray movie than this. This would almost be saying that The Big Lebowski was a John Goodman movie.
I think Big Lebowski is more John Goodman than this was Bill Murray.
True.
Bill Murray just.
Bill Murray was the bad guy.
He was the bad guy. That's true. That's true.
He was the antagonist. He was the bad guy of this movie.
Yeah.
You ready to see what old Charles Cassidy Jr. has to say about this?
Oh, Charles, we've had him before.
Old Chuck.
Let's see what he has to say.
Oh man, old Chuck.
Old Chucky C.
So he says 16 plus 3 stars.
Okay.
I don't know what that word is, so I'm not reading that. They use words I've never heard of on this site sometimes.
All right.
Parents say out of 3, I'm sorry, I don't know why I put up 3 and said 13. 3 reviews, age 15 plus 3 stars.
Okay.
Each parent gave it 1 star each, so that's how it works. That's how a review works. 1 child review, child's, age 15 plus 4 stars.
Okay.
Not really sure what the childs would like about this movie, but
For a 15-year-old, maybe.
I guess. So, positive messages.
I'm gonna say a 2.
Well, you're going to be sadly disappointed, sir.
Oh.
Not present, but clickable. With a very large sentence and description of why.
Really?
Oh, Chuck. In addition to the overall bad behavior shown by Roy, part of the narrative is the gradual introduction of a religious youth to sinful pastures like liquor, scamming, smoking, and lap dancing, even though the boy never quite goes wholeheartedly into corruption. A priest or someone pretending to be one acts vivaciously toward a blonde. An arrogant sports champ uses his athletic standing for bad things, and I don't even know what that word means, but yeah, sports gambling is a major plot component. This is,
But
I don't agree.
I mean, if they want to talk about moral compass, sure. But it's saying positive messages, and at the end, Munson gives away his entire endorsement check of $500,000
to save the whole Amish community.
to save the Amish community. I mean, that's
that's
pretty big deal.
That's after Ishmael had walked out on him when his brother came and got him.
Yeah.
This says a religious youth. Ishmael wasn't a youth. I think they said he was like in his late 20s, like early 30s, possibly. Because when they were looking for him in Vegas,
they kept calling him a boy, But obviously, he was in Vegas, so he had to be at least 21.
Yep, he was drinking and doing all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, he wasn't a youth. He was naive.
Yeah.
But yeah, violence.
This could get a 3.
Got a 2. So, impressionist, non-visual violence as the main character's hand is mutilated, fist fights, and crotch kicks. That fight between him and her in that parking lot when she kicked him in the crotch started kind of turning a bit. That's when I thought the movie was going slapstick comedy a little bit.
Right. When he started punching her chest, and it was just like,
yeah,
it was just like, what is going? Yeah. Then it started, and I was like, is this gonna end up like Airplane or something? What's going on?
He's like, your foot's real wide because you hit both of them. It's like, dang, got him. All right, 6.
Coughing.
6.
Oh, probably at least a 3.
Got a 4. But not clickable.
I could see where it would be a 4. Is it really not clickable?
It is clickable. It's got it's got a lot of words. I just like to get you at least once.
I was like,
you should know by now that that's a joke. The heroine wears a succession of revealing and sexy outfits. In one scene, the exaggerated erect nipples under her blouse, and another with her large breasts acting as punching bags. You talking about that one?
yeah.
Roy's landlady forces him to have sex with her. We just saw the aftermath with Roy throwing up in disgust.
That's pretty funny.
Can forget that scene. Plus a recurring lewd gesture from the landlady that implies oral sex. Beautiful woman gets fondled on the fanny and on the bosom a lot. A character mistakes a bull for a cow and milks it off screen.
Yeah, that was pretty messed up. That was pretty messed up.
Glimpses of a lap dancer in lingerie and a hint that a minor character is sexually attracted to farm critters. A fantasy
that bowling scene where they had the sheep distracted.
A fantasy scene puts a homosexual spin on Woody Harrelson adultery drama. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
It's like,
so most of the stuff was all just implied.
it was.
Most of it was implied, but there were some stuff. I could see where somebody who's pretty conservative could go the 4 route.
Yeah, but
I would think it should be in between 3 and a 4.
How many 13 and 14-year-olds would get any of that out of there?
That's a good point. Yeah, they probably, especially like the sheep thing, and
I think I have a feeling that a lot of them with the milking scene would go, what?
Yeah.
So, all right, language.
Really remember. I think there were a few. I would say a 3.
I gave it a 3.
That landlady was pretty vulgar.
Lots of the S word, SOB, hell, a-hole, and another one that starts with a T. That's not a cuss word, but so not much.
Not bad. Not bad. So
all right, consumerism.
2.
I gave it a 3. ESPN, bowling related products and services. The PBA Bowling Association, in fact, backed this film in a way to make bowling more appealing to the young. Fail. Beer companies and a major name condom manufacturer. Consumerism.
Yep.
Made me want to go out and buy something.
Yeah. I saw Pepsi for the new machine. I was like, I haven't had a Pepsi in like 7 years.
I haven't even finished my Bud Light. Speaking of Bud Light, drinking, drugs, and smoking.
Oh, this would probably a 4 at least. It wouldn't surprise me if it went more because
It's a 3.
There was a lot of alcohol and a lot of cigarettes.
So plenty of smoking and drinking jokes, which I don't know if the joking about it, I don't know. Roy claims to have been liquored up for 17 years. A joke about glue sniffing. I like that. In that interview when he's like, what have you been doing for the last 17 years? And he like, humming around. He's like, oh, honestly, I've just been drinking a lot. He's like, are you drinking now? He's like, are you buying? So, overall, good movie.
Yeah.
I felt like it dragged on a little long.
I'd give it a 6.8.
Yeah. I give it a solid 7.5.
No.
Because it was, I mean, the acting was good in it. They had some good actresses. Good movie. Classic movie.
Classic bowling movie. What are we watching next week?
I don't know. What are we watching next week?
That's what I just asked you.
No, but I was asking you. I was throwing it back at you.
Oh, okay. I thought we had. I was actually listening to one of our shows, and it was episode 1 or 2. Wait, this is episode 3. I don't know. But we had brought up a movie that we were going to watch, and we just kind of like just went on, and we never watched it. Oh, we should watch that. And I can't remember what it is.
Well, you mentioned, so 2 episodes ago, we mentioned like 4 movies. And
Yeah.
one of them was, and I keep forgetting the name of the movie now. It was that psycho suspense movie.
Oh yes, Requiem of a Dream.
Requiem of a Dream. We could do that one.
Yeah. What were the other ones? There was one of them. Dadgummit. I'll just have to go back and rewatch it. If one of you guys just finished watching it, shoot me an email. Let me know what it was.
That. I haven't
There
actually.
was something we were talking about it. We had brought it up. We were both like, "Yeah, that'd be awesome," but we'd already had something in the queue. Oof, it's frustrating. But yeah, we could do Requiem of a Dream.
You want to do that one?
I can't hear you.
You want to do that one?
There you are.
That's been too far from my mic.
Maybe. Man, I wish it's a good one.
We had a couple of.
Of-
I am checking to see if we got anything new in the old comments section for shout outs. We do not. So.
Could have lied and just made it been like, oh,
Huh?
I don't really see any comments of interest.
No, I didn't see anything here. I hadn't actually looked at the. I haven't double checked YouTube stuff in a while. I've been kind of busy doing stuff. Are we doing Requiem of a Dream this week?
Yeah, we could do it.
Okay. Why did we burn through this episode so quickly?
I don't know. We just had a lot of lingering.
So,
Do it.
what are we doing?
Is that really it? Are we done?
Is there anything you want to talk about? Or are we wanting to cut this one short and just call it good for this week?
I guess we just call it. There's no point in dragging this on. We just don't have anything. When you don't have it, you don't have it. Got to
Hey,
know
we
when to
had-
hold them, know when to fold them.
We had some good stuff early on. So I guess let's pull this to here and this to here and gonna do something here, there, and then that didn't work. Hey,
We got it?
how about you
Bye,
guys have a
guys.
good one? Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. Comment. Subscribe.
Comment.
Subscribe. Comment. Subscribe. Subscribe.